Good morning, students. We are understanding the topic calculation of interest on capital. Okay. We know that interest on capital is provided to partners in order to compensate them for the amount which they have contributed as capital. It is calculated on the basis of time. Now relating to certain provisions. Correct? If partnership deed is silent, no IOC is given. Correct? If IOC is treated as charge, means compulsorily to be given, then it is treated like other expense and debited to P&L account. And if there is profit, then it will be distributed among partners. But suppose IOC is charged, and after charging IOC, the firm incurs loss, that will be bear by partners. Okay. Next, suppose if IOC has to be treated as appropriation, then loss, no IOC, correct? Sufficient profits, then give full IOC, and calculate full IOC and give it to partners. But if suppose profits are inadequate, actual IOC will be calculated, their ratios will be found out, then as per ratio, the available profit will be utilized to give IOC. Okay? So this was regarding the basics of interest on capital. Then we took up calculation of interest on capital, in which first situation we took up when additional capital was introduced. So, how to calculate interest on capital when additional capital is introduced? Okay. In that, on the opening capital, calculate for full year. Then, whenever the additional capital is introduced, for that time period, you have to calculate interest on capital, add both amount, and then you will get the final IOC. Okay. In situation 2, we did withdrawal of capital and then calculation of interest on capital. Then what we have to do for opening capital, when we are calculating IOC, then we have to calculate IOC on opening capital till the date of drawing. Okay. After that, on reduced amount, you have to calculate IOC for the time period left in that accounting year. Then you have to add both amount and then you will get the total IOC. But today's topic is calculation of interest on capital when opening capital is not given. What to do when opening capital is not given? Then, of course, the question will have closing capital, and in that you have to add all those items which you have subtracted, like drawings against capital, that you minus, drawings against profit, that you minus, IOD you minus, share of loss you minus, then you got closing capital. So all that items which you subtracted to get closing capital will be added to closing capital. And vice versa, all those items which you added to find out closing capital will be subtracted less, like additional capital, interest on capital, share of profit, etc. We can understand this through a very simple tabular form. What? Calculation of interest on capital if the accounts of partnership firm are maintained as per fixed capital method. Make two columns, particular account. See, when the partners account are maintained as per fixed capital method, then what you have? The capital accounts are fixed, and whatever fluctuations are there, that are made through current account. So when you are supposed to find out opening capital, how do you start from closing capital? You have to add drawings against capital, and then you have to less additional capital. Correct? Suppose I took closing capital 1,20,000. Then from that 15,000 was withdrawn. So you add 1,20,000. How you got? You had subtracted 15,000. So you have to add that. What do you get? 1,35,000. In that you less additional capital, that was 30,000. So the business was started with what amount? 1,05,000. Correct? 1,05,000 plus 15,000. If you reverse 1,05,000 plus 30,000, 145, and then you have get minus 15,000. Okay. Now we come to the next topic, that is calculation of IOC in case of fluctuating capital. Okay. 15 minus 15, correct? 90 plus 30, 120. Now calculation of interest on capital in case of fluctuating capital method. So fluctuating means all fluctuations will be done in one account only. So what will be the process? Closing capital, you add withdrawals of capital, you add drawings against profit, interest on drawings, and if there is share of loss. And in the same way you have to minus additional capital, interest on capital, share of profit if any, and then you are going to get opening capital. So I hope you have understood. Briefly you can remember, add all those items which have been subtracted, that is drawings against profit, IOD, share of loss, minus all those items which have been added like share of profit, IOC, additional capital, etc. I'll give you one question relating to this that will make your doubts clear, and then in a problem class we are going to take up that queries. Thank you.